President Biden faces more calls from within his own party to stand aside after gaffes overshadowed the end of the NATO summit in Washington.
And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. Who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
To America, and President Biden has insisted he is still the most qualified candidate to take on Donald Trump in November's US election, despite making two errors that stunned an audience at a press conference in Washington. He mistakenly introduced Ukraine's President Zelensky as President Putin when he joined him on stage. Later, he referred to his deputy, Kamala Harris, as Vice President Trump. Later, he referred to his deputy, Kamala Harris, as Vice President Trump.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be Vice President, but I think she was not qualified to be President. So let's start there.
Just give me a flavour of the sorts of things that people are saying, and when you talk about voters.
Yeah, so we did a reaction poll to the debate, which was actually with independent voters, and they were heavily critical. A majority of them believed that Biden's performance after that debate was down to dementia. A majority of them believed that Biden's performance after that debate was down to dementia. They were just as critical about everything else, and you can see that actually with the American sort of electorate as a whole too. So we found that 1 in 4 voters thought that Biden wouldn't be able to stay awake or stay sort of cognizant enough throughout a Cuban Missile Crisis style event, or stay sort of cognizant enough throughout a Cuban Missile Crisis style event. We also found that 1 in 3 don't even think Biden would survive another 4 years. We also found that 1 in 3 don't even think Biden would survive another 4 years. So sort of survive, whatever hypothetical term that might be. And then other pollsters found similarly damning things. Only 42% of Democrats are happy that Biden will be their nominee, if indeed he still is.
So many different strands of information that people are reporting all the time. The New York Times is reporting the Biden campaign is now testing polling of Harris versus Trump.